Hello and welcome to this first ever episode of English User TV, brought to you by Fancorp English Solutions, communicating with the world. You can check out Fancorp English Solutions at www.fancorp.com. My name is Carl Pauline and I will be hosting this show and hosting English User TV. Just a little bit more about myself. I was born in the United Kingdom and I've been teaching English in Korea for 5 years. I was educated at Leeds Metropolitan University and I am the CEO of Fancorp English Solutions. My hobbies include jogging, photography and travelling all around the world. And I hope this English User TV video podcast can bring you everything you need to learn English in a happy, exciting and easy way. Okay, let's start this first episode of English User TV with a simple dialogue. This one is called Meeting Somebody for the First Time. Okay, in English, we native speakers tend to use the words good morning, good afternoon, and good evening more often than we use hi or hello, particularly when we're meeting somebody for the first time. So let's have a look at this dialogue developing on your screen right now. So, good morning. How are you today? I'm very well, thank you. How are you? Great. It's good to see you again. It's good to see you too. Okay, just a couple of things about tone and emphasis when you are using these greetings. When you say good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, you need to use very positive emphasis. So, for example, good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening. Please do not sound like this. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Sounding like that makes you sound like you're dying, or you're sick, or you're half asleep. And we don't want to hear that when we're meeting somebody. What we want to hear is somebody who's positive and is going to make us smile. So, good morning. How are you today? How are you? Or how are you today? Doesn't matter which version you use. You can say, how are you? Or you can say, how are you today? Doesn't really matter. Both are fine. A good response is, I'm very well, thank you. How are you? I'm very well. Emphasis on very well. So, I'm very well, thank you. How are you? Great. It's good to see you. Again, please put the emphasis on great. So, great. It's good to see you. Or great. It's good to see you again. Use again when you meet somebody, when you have met somebody before. So, for example, it's great. It's good to see you again. And it's good to see you, or it's good to see you too. Again, you can use either it's good to see you or it's good to see you too. Okay, just a little word about hello and hi. These words, as you probably all know, are very, very common greetings in English. Hello and hi. Now, in English, we don't usually have formal or informal words. However, when you're using hello and hi, hello is formal and hi is informal. So hello and hi. Hello is formal and hi is informal. Now both these words are okay, but if you hear native English speakers speaking, we don't often use hello and hi when we're meeting somebody for the first time in the day. So when we meet somebody for the first time in the day, whether we know them or we don't, we usually use good morning or good afternoon or good evening. Right, now let's have a look at the vocabulary from our first dialogue today. So, how are you today? How are you, or how are you today? Don't worry, you can use either version. How are you? Or how are you today? The reason why I personally prefer how are you today is because most textbooks of English don't teach you how are you today. Textbooks tend to teach you how are you. And by using the phrase how are you, you sound like a textbook. And nobody wants to sound like a textbook. So, how are you today? And then you can reply, I'm very well, thank you. How are you? Or just, I'm very well, thank you. So let's practice. Let me say, how are you? And you repeat, I'm very well, thank you. How are you today? Good. Okay, let's switch round now. You say, how are you today? And I will repeat, I'm very well, thank you. I'm very well, thank you. Very good. Okay, I hope you find that vocabulary useful. I know for many of you it's rather simple, but a good place to start is at the beginning. Okay, here's going to be a regular feature of English User TV, and that is Website of the Week. And this week we are featuring probably the best English language website out there today, and that is from the BBC. And you can see this week's Website of the Week by going to www.bbc.co.uk/World Service/Learning English. Website of the Week is a feature that we will give you every week, and we'll bring you all sorts of fantastic websites for you to learn English from. So don't forget, check out this week's Website of the Week, bbc.co.uk/World Service/Learning English. And don't worry if you missed it this time, we will be showing this at the end of the show. Okay, let's get on with dialogue 2. This one is featuring when meeting someone at your office, which is a very common situation you may find yourself in. Okay, so let's have a look at the first part. Did you find us all right? Did you find us all right? Did you get to the office without any problems or difficulty? Yes, no problem. Your directions were very good. Yes, no problems. Your directions, how did to get to the office, were very good. Would you like some tea or coffee? Would you like some tea or coffee? Coffee would be nice. Or you can say, coffee would be nice, please. How would you like it? How would you like it? How would you like it? White with sugar, please. White with sugar, please. White meaning with cream or milk or creamer, and with sugar, so sweet. Do you like your coffee sweet? Okay, let's have a look at this again. Oh, before we do that, how would you like it? Okay, in this situation, there are many variables here. You can have black, no sugar, white, no sugar, black with sugar, white with sugar. So black, no milk, no creamer, no cream, and no sugar. White with cream, creamer or cream, no sugar. Black, no milk, white with sugar. White with sugar, please. Okay, so here's a little task for you to do this week. Think about how you would like your coffee, choose the correct version, and just practice that question. How do you like it? How would you like it? Or how do you like it? How would you like it? White with sugar or white no sugar, please. Don't forget always to add the word please. Please makes the sentence or makes the request